Hi there. Now, a couple of days ago, I done a review for the for the classic Sonic statue, and I felt like I maybe should have also done this one as a companion piece to it because these two are meant to be perfectly in scale with each other, um, and this was released as part of the modern line, so I thought it was only appropriate. Um, yeah, modern Sonic. I don't have the box now, so I can't show you the box along with this. But basically, modern Sonic um, was released in I think 2012, and it boasts some seriously cool lighting effects. And as I said before, this was released as part of the modern line. The modern line at present contains this statue, the Shadow the Hedgehog statue. It also contains what's the other one? I think the next one will be silver, but I can't quite remember right now. But yeah. Anyway, onto this. Um yeah, this one. I don't like this statue as much as the classic one. I mean, it is a good piece. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the pose is great, and I think the colours are once again spot on. Although the shoes are not quite as detailed as the classics, but yeah. But if you actually look at the way he's slotted onto the base, you actually have to put him onto the base like this, and you really need to be pretty precise with it, because if you make one mistake, then goodbye statue. And if I can actually get this on now, yeah, like that. And the legs are very thin, just like the classic one, very thin. You don't want to put too much pressure on them, which is part of the reason why I've never been quite a big fan of this joint. And I do think this is the most flawed part of the statue, is this. But one of the most awesome parts of it is, in fact, the light up effects. Now, if I turn off the light, I don't think. If I turn off the light, and then maybe take away the blinds as well, you're not going to get this at the best effect, but you will get a semi-decent effect, perhaps. Let me take a look at this. Now, this base, the regular version will just have a strong colour of blue on it, and this would just be the natural orange colour. But because I have the exclusive version, there's a little button at the back here, and you can see that, a wee black button. Now, if I turn this on, the whole thing will light up. You have to have good batteries for it though. See, if you take a wee look here, the base flickers, and the lights on the little flame where he's running past flicker as well. It's a really cool effect. It's not as cool as the Metal Sonic, which I don't actually have, but I have seen pictures of the Metal Sonic one where his eyes glow as well. But just look how complex the lighting effects are. Look how beautiful it looks, and this base is meant to be kind of like how classic Sonic's iconic level was you get a really good effect here. Zoom it over here. This, I'm just going to put the light back on. Kind of like how classic Sonic's iconic level was Green Hill, modern Sonic's iconic level must be Emerald Hill, of course, or Cityscape. Although I prefer Emerald Hill, Emerald Coast. Not Hill, that's from Sonic 2. But yeah, and I think that was a really good choice. Although if you actually look at it, it's a combination of grass, sand and water, which, if you think about it, and somebody else pointed this out, it does feel like elements that really combine modern Sonic's, image together. And I think that's one of the reasons why I really like the piece itself. You actually look here, sharp blades of sand popping out. I just thought I would get real close to show you. And for this number, and of course, also it's not just modern Sonic's body that comes apart. It's also his hands as well. They come off as well. This was primarily done as a way to prevent a lot of damage from happening to First4figures statues, and it does work. It just, the problem can sometimes lie within the fact that it's very easy for certain joints to fall off. If I take Sonic off them now, just put him on his head, because that works enough for me. And let's have a look at the bottom, because I think there was 750 and this one was 516. So the exclusive version only had about 750, and I think let's turn it on. And I think the regular was about 2,000. Not entirely sure about that. And you've really got to be careful with this hole, because this hole is not well designed at all. This statue is so prone to breaking, it's not even funny. You'll really get it. I'm not getting it right now. I'll just keep it on the table. Don't want to cause it to break. But yeah, poor Sonic. There's the outline here, the white part, really meticulously done. I really like that. The smile is a bit off-putting though. If you actually look at this smile, it's just a white line. And when we take a look at Sonic's, in the classic one, his one was seemed more moulded into his face, which looks a lot better in my opinion. Here they've gone for a smile and a white line, and it looks a bit strange. It's not bad. I mean, everything else is fine. Like the colours, the peach colour of his arms are great. The blue's great. The simplicity of his colours are, is what you expect. Now, see, I actually got this statue new, so the authenticity card was in the bag, so I was quite happy with that. Yeah, and you can clearly see here that it's got that Generations sort of artwork in the background of Green Hill. Like I say, the base isn't really based off anything, but if it was based off any level, I would say Emerald Coast. I would really like to get this back on here, so I can talk about the rest of it. Yeah, my thoughts are really that this is quite a flawed statue, but the pros that it has are really, really good. Like light up effect. Would I recommend this to anyone? Well, yeah and no, because I think it's one of these statues where it's beautiful, you know, to look at, and when you've got it set up, and the lighting effect is really cool. But no, in the sense that it's really easy to damage, and some of the way the pieces go together really could have been done a lot better in my opinion. And even though I really do like the base itself may turn a lot of people off because of how abstract it is. But in my opinion, this statue goes really well with classic Sonic, and as a first statue foray for me into the Sonic series, I'm more than happy with it. I just think that there are better options out there, and even the diorama would probably be a better option. But that's it, guys. That's my review.